Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Today I am super excited because I'm going to talk one of my favourite topics here on YouTube, and that is drugstore dupes. Who doesn't love to find a super inexpensive yet high performance skincare product to add to their own collection? I am drugstore to my core, and whilst I do have some slightly bougier, slightly more luxury items in my skincare collection, I'm always delighted when I can find a like-for-like performance dupe at a much lower price, and that's kind of what I want to share in today's video. This is going to be a rundown of the very best skincare dupes that I found in 2021 that hopefully will help you spend a little less on your skincare, maybe find a new holy grail. So sit back, relax, and let's talk skincare dupes. Now, before we delve into this, the usual things apply. I've left a link to all of the products mentioned in today's video in the description box below, so if you do want to check the price out wherever in the world you are, read the ingredients to make sure it's compatible with your skin, or make a purchase, all the links you need are in the description box. I've also dropped some timestamps down there, so if you did want to jump to one section of the video over another one, be my guest and use the timestamps. Just promise me that whilst you're down there, you'll definitely do me a favour and give this video a big thumbs up and a like, because honestly it supports me and the channel so much, and I would love you forever. But in true Mad About Skin style, shall we cut the waffle and delve straight on in? And I want to start with blemish treatment. Now, anyone that's watched this channel before knows that my skin is oily for days. I have adult acne even at the age of 35, and so I often reach for blemish treatments to kind of cut the heal time of that zit, make sure it's the minimum chance of it hyperpigmenting or leaving a scar behind. My two ride or die favourites in the past were these two. This is the Satin by Sunday Riley, and this is the Normaderm SOS by Vichy. Both absolutely fantastic products because they're packed full of sulphur. Okay, sulphur doesn't smell that great, it has like a rotten egg smell to it, but honestly, trust me, it's the best ingredient when it comes to tackling pimples. It helps to calm any inflammation, remove any redness. It'll also minimise by about half the heal time of the zit, and honestly, who doesn't want that? But for £30 for this amount of product, that's pretty much up there. And the Vichy similarly is a little bit cheaper, but it's not entirely cruelty free, so obviously these are two that I try not to reach for as much. Luckily, I don't need to, because I found my new holy grail this year, and that's this. This is the Inculus Succinic Acid Blemish Treatment. Honestly, I love this. Whilst it's called succinic acid, it is actually the sulphur in here that's doing the heavy lifting. I love this product, and it's like a third of the cost of the Vichy product. It's even like 4 times cheaper than the Sunday Riley product, so it's a definite dupe. It's got very similar ingredients and it has the exact same results. If you remember a video I did on an anti-aging skincare routine yesterday, I'm going to leave a link to that video up there. I had the world's biggest zit on the side of my face. It was definitely coming to the party in that video. I put this on last night and honestly, it shrunk by half. I was so impressed, and whilst it doesn't disappear like that, it definitely will cut by half the heal time of the zit. It won't dry it out, so you won't feel that it's going to, go all crusty and be impossible to conceal. So definitely would recommend that Inculus Succinic Acid Blemish Treatment. If you want to try something a little bit different, this is from Scientia, I think I pronounced that right. Fantastic British brand that have a clay-based blemish treatment. I love this. It's got this gorgeous sort of violet coloration to it. I'd say this is quite cool. If you don't like sulphur, if you find that eggy smell a little bit too much, then obviously the Inculus isn't going to be for you. But this is a great cruelty-free alternative. Again, super inexpensive, but it's sulphur-free. I find it's almost as effective because it's got some beautiful clays in here, some nice hydrators, and again, it goes on this beautiful purple colour, so it kind of just cheers you up. I would definitely recommend that as a blemish treatment if you're not a friend of sulphur, but honestly, the Inculus is where it's at. Now, let's hop to the opposite end of the skin type spectrum. I think blemish treatments are usually associated with people with super oily, acne-prone skin. What happens if you're the opposite and you have really dry skin? Well, I think 2021 has been the year of the overnight sleeping masks. They hit the market and honestly took the world by storm, and you've seen so many out there. Two of the most popular are the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. Not a huge fan, high price point, awful lot of fragrance in there. Honestly, it's a bit overpowering and not cruelty free, so not a fan of that. There's also the Aesop Frankincense Mask, which honestly, so good and game changing when compared to the Laneige. However, it costs £93, so over $110. And honestly, who has that much money to spend on an overnight sleeping mask? I like the principle of this. You put them on the skin, they give you that boost of hydration that works overnight, so you wake up with gorgeous, hydrated, baby soft skin. If that's something you're craving, honestly, reach for this. This is the Dr. Sam Flawless Revival Mask. I love, love, love this product. Cruelty-free, unlike the Laneige, and it's got very similar formulation to the A-Stop, but literally a third of the price. A fantastic, fantastic dupe. This comes in at around £30 here in the UK, so it's not super, super cheap. But the thing that I love so much about it is you only need a tiny amount because it spreads beautifully thinly, yet still gives you that maximum hydration. So I find if you were to use this every single day, a tube like this will probably last you the best part of 2 months. And I think that's totally worth it for the amount of hydration you get. It's got jojoba in here, it's got cocoa butter, it's got some really nice humectants, it's got some calming and soothing botanicals. It's also got some skin softeners, so if you associate your dry skin with a bit of roughness to the skin as well, this could be a really, really nice product. And honestly, streets ahead of the overpriced, over-fragranced Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. Now, I don't think any dupe video would honestly be complete without a mention of this. This is the Lacura skincare line. Now, Lacura aren't new to skincare. This is available at Aldi, which is like a discount superstore here in the UK and Europe, though they do have some stores in North America as well, so definitely check where your local one is. They are primarily food, but they do a little bit of skincare. Up to now, I've been okay about their skincare. The micellar water, great. Everything else has just been meh, okay. And then they brought out this line literally 3 weeks ago. Game changing. It's already in the best dupes of 2021. It is that good. And of course, this is a dupe, if anyone can see from the look of the product itself, for Drunk Elephant. Now, this is literally like for like dupe for the Drunk Elephant. And normally I'd say it's a bit shady when brands literally copy exactly the same from brand, but there's no love lost between me and Drunk Elephant. Honestly, in the past, they've treated their consumers so badly, trolling them online if they leave a negative review. They also overcharge for the formulations that they're getting. So you know what? I think if you like your Drunk Elephant, reach for this product line, because honestly, you'll save yourself so much coin and they're so good. This is the star performer, I'd say. This is the Lacura Vitamin C Serum. Airtight pump, great. Also, they don't lock this, so you can actually disassemble it, swill it out, and then you can put your favorite products in if you want to decant them into an airtight pump. So you get like a second life. You can reuse this, which I'm all about. Saving waste, saving packaging. This is a really, really good product for that. This has a 15% pure form L-ascorbic acid with ferulic acid, which is a fantastic antioxidant. It's also got some papaya enzymes in here, which are going to add an element of exfoliation beyond just the brightening, glow enhancing vitamin C. This, I'd actually say, is probably even better than the Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Cream. It's going to be fresh because I think they've sold like 500,000 of these in the first like 2 weeks. So you know it's going to be super fresh because they're making them and churning them out like that, which is great for vitamin C. I just think it's a great line. This is £3.99. You can also get a really good dupe for the Jelly Cleanser by Drunk Elephant, which is like £2. They do a hot cloth cleanser, which is £3. They do a really nice moisturizer in the airtight pump, like the Protini from Drunk Elephant. Again, it's like £2.50. So game-changingly cheap, and yet the formulations are really, really good. So promise me, next time you're at Aldi, you'll definitely pop along to the skincare section and pick yourself up a selection of these products, because they're dupes for the Drunk Elephant for sure. Now, does anyone remember that green tea stick mask that people were putting all over their skin around 6 months ago? It was used like viral marketing had it, that you put it on the skin and then all of these black dots appeared, like it was sucking out all of your blackheads from your skin. Actually, that was literally all Facetune and airbrushing, so it was a complete and utter con. And I know so many YouTubers actually tried it out and were like, hang about, this does literally nothing that the advert says it will do. Total con. But that did get me thinking. I do like a good stick mask. It's easy to apply, it's convenient, you can pop it in your handbag if you're traveling. It's just a really nice way of not getting it all on your hands when you're applying it. So I did a bit of research to find a dupe for what is, let's be honest, a total con of a green tea mask, and I came up with this. This is the You Do the Mask, I love that name, from Shake Up Cosmetics. It comes in a really, really cute little packaging like this. And I've tried this and the hydration stick from them, both game-changingly good. They're also really affordable, because that green tea mask, not only was it a con, but by the time you paid your shipping, by the time you paid your import taxes, it was really, really quite an expensive product to deliver nothing. This, on the other hand, does it all. So it's got some beautiful clays in here. It's also got a really nice tropical coconut scent. Now, I know not everybody likes fragrance skincare, but I think on a wash-off treatment like a mask, it's absolutely fine to bring the sensorial, because you're not leaving it on the skin for too long. This smells like the best Caribbean holiday you've ever been on. So good. What I also love is it doesn't dry down like a crust. Have you ever put one of those masks on? It's like crusty and you're peeling it off the skin. That's really bad, because it's sucking out all of the natural oils from the skin, all of the hydration and moisture. You don't need that. This goes on the skin like, honestly, like a butter, and it doesn't really dry down. I love this because it comes with this cap that keeps it all in one. You can travel with it. Just such a good product. If you're looking for a really nice, easy to use mask to suck out some impurities, to just, take the skin's congestion away, this honestly, it would be a perfect dupe for that. A little bit of a con of the green tea mask. Definitely get this. And the hydrating one as well. So good. Now, before I bring this video to a close, there's two other products that I want to mention dupes for. And I've left these to the end because I think I've already fangirled hard about most of these dupes and alternatives on the channel before. But first and foremost, I want to offer a dupe to the Medik8 Crystal Retinol collection. Honestly, this is one of the best retinoid products over the counter in the whole world. Game-changing, wonderful. Yes, it's like $100 for one tube of it, but it's worth it because it's so difficult to find a retinol on the market. Now, retinols are really good because they're different to retinols. They're closer to, in terms of what the skin needs to be able to convert it into retinoic acid, which gives our skin all the anti-aging benefits. So you get a little bit, packs more of a punch, and you get a little bit quicker results from it. However, beside Medik8, very few brands actually did a retinol-based product. And then this little gem came on the market and is honestly a game-changing dupe for the Medik8 Crystal Retinol. This is the Geek and Gorgeous A game. Now, I've been fangirling about for the past 6 months because I think I discovered this in like May. Honestly, it's not left my side since. If you see the Crystal Retinol collection, it goes up from 1 through to 10. I would say that this is the equivalent strength of around the 8. So it's sort of not quite as strong as the very highest strength Crystal Medik8 10, but it's definitely up there. And honestly, it's like a tenth of the price. I think this is like £15 here in the UK. Super affordable, where the Medik8 is like £90, £100, depends where you purchase it from. Definitely would recommend this as a perfect dupe. It's also a little bit more hydrating, so I find this is a little bit more applicable for people who have very dry skin but still want that retinol boost. So good. And then finally, I'm going to end on this product. Now, you guys know I love this product. This is the Copper Amino Isolate Serum. Now, technically, you could call this a dupe because this is the less expensive like sister of the Copper Amino Lipid like balm that they also do. I'll leave a link to that below as well. That's like double the price of this. Whilst I love that lipid balm that they do, I do think this is head and shoulders above all of the other copper peptides I've actually used. However, this is still not inexpensive, and so I do want to give some dupes to this. I think this is unparalleled when it comes to the performance, the anti-aging, collagen boosting benefits you're going to get from it. But if you don't have NIOD prices to spend, or maybe you don't want to spend that much money on your skincare, there are some other options. I would go for the Hylamide Sub-Q Skin as the closest thing to this. Boosts the collagen, gives some fullness, some volume to the skin, and is so hydrating. It's about half the price of this, but I will say you'll have to wait a little bit longer to see those results. I'd say this shows results in around 3 weeks. With the Sub-Q Skin, it's more closer to a month and a half. But again, just remember that skincare is a marathon, not a sprint, so sometimes investing for the longer term is never a bad thing. Also, you could definitely reach for the ordinary buffet with copper peptides. Again, inexpensive when compared to the NIOD product and works really well. Again, just putting aside the quick results because you might have to wait a little bit longer. And finally, one of my real favorite true drugstore price copper peptides is by Revolution Skincare. They do a copper peptides product that is so good. Again, as long as you're happy to wait a little longer for the results, you'll get some amazing collagen boosting benefits from it. And it's on, I think it's like £5 or £6, so definitely a fraction of the NIOD. This is staying with me. I think this is the one luxury skincare item I'm actually keeping in my whole routine because it is definitely worth it in my view at least. But if you can't stretch this price, you've got some affordable dupes available. Just be a little bit patient with those results. These are hands down my favourite dupes of 2021. There's so many other ones out there, and I'll probably do a little bit of a sneaky update maybe around December time in case another couple of dupes sneak in. Of all of these, I would definitely make sure you get your hands on some of that Aldi skincare. If you've got an Aldi near you, head down now, buy some of that skincare. It's so inexpensive and it is so good. Hopefully you've also been able to, see some other alternatives to the Crystal Retinol, which is a great product, but very few of us can reach for £100 or $100 for their retinoid product, and hopefully that Geek and Gorgeous will bridge that gap. Wherever you are in the world, guys, make sure you sound off in the comments section below with any dupes that you have, because I'd love to hear from you. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.